Peel region saw a huge spike in the number of homes sold in October. But how did prices perform? Stick around to find out, right here, right now. Hi and welcome back to Everything Toronto. And for those new to the channel, I'm Fred Renna, a local real estate broker right here in Toronto, Ontario. And I specialize in helping people from around the globe relocate to, from, and within the Greater Toronto Area. Let's get right to it. The average price of a home in Peel region recorded by the Toronto Regional Real Estate Board for the month of October hit $1,077,093, an increase of 1.8% from September and down 0.3% compared to October of 2023, but it's up 4% compared to 2022. There were 2,712 new listings in Peel, a decrease of 13.9% month over month, and an increase of 8.8% year over year. It's also up 42.1% compared to October of 2022. Peel saw 4,277 active listings in October, a decrease of 6% month over month, and an increase of 21.2% year over year. It's also up 85.4% compared to 2022. Now let's look at sales numbers. There were 1,162 properties sold in October, an increase of 28.1% month over month, and a whopping 44% compared to last year. It's also up 28.8% compared to 2022. And the average days on market, which is the average number of days a home sits on the market until it sells, was recorded at 27 days in October, up by 1 day month over month and 5 days compared to 2023 and 2022. Now let's look at sales to new listings ratio, which is typically used to determine whether we're in a seller's market, a buyer's market, or a balanced market. And just so we're all on the same page, the sales to new listings ratio is calculated by dividing the number of sales in any given period, typically a month, by the number of new listings during that same period. The result is then multiplied by 100 to get a percentage. This percentage helps us identify which type of market we're in, and the thresholds are as follows. A result over 60% is considered a seller's market. Between 40 and 60% is a balanced market, and under 40% is a buyer's market. Currently, the sales to new listings ratio in Peel is 39.1%. So based on this result, we should be on the borderline of a buyer's market. But considering the data we just looked at, I would say we're not in a full-fledged buyer's market yet. This is because prices continue to remain relatively stable, meaning buyers still don't have the ability to negotiate prices down as they would in a true buyer's market. Now let's drill down into different housing types and analyze how each segment performed. First, we'll look at detached homes, where the average price was recorded at $1,379,954, up 4.7% from September and 0.8% year over year. It's also up 4.6% compared to 2022. There were 570 detached homes sold last month, up 28.1% month over month, and 42.9% year over year. It's also up 36% compared to 2022. Next, we'll look at semi-detached homes, where the average price was recorded at $947,600, down 1.3% from September and up 0.6% from last year, but it's down 1.7% compared to 2022. There were 162 semi-detached homes sold last month, up 20.9% month over month and 36.1% year over year. It's also up 31.7% compared to October of 2022. Next, we'll look at townhomes. But before we do, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. If this is your first time on the channel and you want to know all there is to know about living in Toronto and the GTA, including real estate plus all the great stuff to do in the city, then subscribe and tap that bell so you can be the first to know about everything Toronto. The average price for a townhome was recorded at $896,251, a decrease of 1.8% month over month and 0.5% year over year. It's also down 0.4% compared to 2022. There were 109 townhomes sold in October, up 29.8% month over month and 65.2% year over year. It's also up 38% compared to 2022. Now let's look at condos, where the average price fell to $580,288, down 4% month over month and 5.7% year over year. It's also down 8.5% from 2022. There were 182 condos sold in October, an increase of 43.3% month over month and 54.2% year over year. It's also up 2.8% compared to 2022. So as you can see, condo prices are falling, and fast. In fact, this is the lowest average price for condos we've seen in 4 years, when the average price for a condo in Peel back in October of 2020 was $523,408. And although it isn't great for sellers, it's actually good news for buyers looking to enter the market. They have a chance to purchase a condo at a price lower than we've seen in recent years. And finally, here are the average prices in October for Mississauga, Caledon, and Brampton. Starting with all housing types, then broken down into different housing segments, including detached homes, semis, townhomes, and condos. And if you live in any of these areas and you want to know how the average price will impact the price of your home, or if you just want to talk about real estate, then let's connect. And it's pretty simple. Just click the Book a Call with Fred link in the description below, and it'll take you directly to my calendar where you can find a time that's convenient for you to chat with me and my team. And there you have it, our market update for the region of Peel. And if you'd like to watch our market update for the city of Toronto, including the highest selling home for the month of October, then click the link above to watch my full Toronto market report. And before I leave you, just a quick reminder that if you're thinking of moving or need help figuring it all out, reach out to us anytime. Every day we get calls from people just like you planning their next move. Whether you're moving to, from, or anywhere within the Greater Toronto Area, we've got you covered. Our team is dedicated to providing tailored solutions that match your needs and timeline to help make your move easy and stress-free. So if you're planning a move, feel free to give us a call, send us a text, or even drop us an email. Thanks for watching, subscribing, and liking this video. And don't forget to tap that bell. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.